Hello, 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 everybody. It's Christine. It's time for Scraplift Crafternoon. And I have pulled out, let me show you the layout real quick, and hopefully nothing bops up on my messages here. It's by Caledonia Papercraft, and she has this wood grain with a white cardstock, and she's got all these little polka dotted stuff with, a little cluster up here, and she's got her photo cluster down here. I love all these little layers here. I just love that. Little stars, an arrow, and another little cluster down here. I guess the title is the OG, so she kind of got the title in there. So I'm loving that. And what I pulled out, I don't know that she used, I don't think she used Vicky Bouton or anything, but I have Vicky Bouton here because she has all these circles here. And honestly, it's almost perfect that I can just punch those out. And then there's this blue wood grain that I think is gorgeous. And I'm going to use this instead of white just because I have that sheet of paper. And I'm going to put all these down. And the picture is just me and my daughter at the airport. And she took that funny little angle, with the camera. And it's not this way, but I may turn it like this. Maybe give a little interesting stuff here. So that's what I'm starting with. Also, the reason I pulled it out is this is Fernwood. I have a ton of Vicky Bouton stuff, y'all. This is Fernwood also. This might be Print Shop. I have a pad. I think this might be the Print Shop pad. But I have all this stuff. And then I also have like Where To Next. I may pull that out and look and see what I got because this is obviously an airport. But all her stuff kind of, you can kind of work with it together. So I'm going to see what I got. But I thought it would be cute because there's little, things I can use. And so, yeah, that's what I'm starting with. So let me actually trim this down. I'm going to use my punch. I don't know what this is, 1.5 or something. I'm going to find the right size punch for these and punch these out. And they'll have to be scuffed too, y'all. And I'm not going to sit there and make you watch me do that because that takes a little while. So let me do that and I'll be back on in a minute. All right, gang, so I have taken I think it was a 1 3/8 Stampin' Up! Punch, and I punched out all those circles. That was slightly smaller than the circles on the, the paper had, when it was made without me punching it, had like a little black circle kind of around it or whatever, and it was just inside that, so it was perfect. And then I've gone ahead and I've scuffed the edges of the little the little red or pink plaid and scuffed it, glued it on the blue, and then I've scuffed all the circles and glued those down with some Nuvo glue. That did take, other than one you can see kind of up there a little off. I hadn't glued it down and I didn't even realize it. It's a little red and white one up there in the upper right. I don't even see that, y'all, for the longest. And then I'll go, oh, shoot, I didn't glue you down. So he's going to get glued down in just a minute. Now what I'm doing is she had a bunch of like layers behind her photo. And I had a piece of paper that had all these little ticket things, like different size ticket looking things, or I guess they're tickets. Yeah, they're tickets. I got those, and I've pulled some of those out. I've cut those and trimmed those down and everything. Then I do have this one little journaling card that says on this day, and that's going to end up being part of my title here. So I'm going to put my photo on top of that. And I'm scuffing the edges of all these things. I did mount my photo on white cardstock, so it kind of stands out. And I scuffed the edges of the on this day. And then I'm going to take those little ticket pieces that I'm selecting here that I'm scuffing and just kind of build little layers behind the photo block here. And I'll glue them to each other before I glue them down to the page. I'm going to have one that I'm going to do in a second that's going to be up behind on this day, and it's going to poke up pretty high because they had that, I think it was the OG or something like that. She had that as the title. And I'm kind of going to do a little bit of that in the sense like the on this day is part of the title, but I will add another little card that pops up that I'm going to add the word travel. It's one of those, you can see it on my mat there. It's a little, my mat is so crooked in this video, y'all. And I think I'm actually working on it crooked. Sometimes I get to, well, as you can see, I can't even see my little circle that's not glued down. You get focused on something, you don't see the other things. This is the little card here that's going to be a little higher than the other pieces so that I'm going to be able to put travel on top of it. My ATG is about to run out of glue too, y'all. It's being very, it's letting me know when I do it. It's kind of making the funny sound because it's about to run out of glue. Here's where I realized I forgot to glue that little circle down. Okay, so that's about ready, I think. I've got everything kind of going there. And then the top and the bottom little embellishment clusters, I have to go off just a little bit because I glued my circles. She had given a little bit of space on the top and the bottom, like there was a little bit of open space. And I didn't do that. I didn't do it intentionally, if I'm honest. I was just trying to make sure they were evenly spaced. And so I did not give myself room at the top or bottom. So my embellishment clusters are going to overlap my circles. I don't hate that. I recognized it after I glued all my circles down and started looking at her original again. I went, oh, shoot. I didn't give myself the layout, the space. So that's okay, though. So at the top, I got that longer tag. I'm going to cut it down, obviously. And then I have a little label. That's where I'm going to write the date. And then that red tag says, I'm here for the good times. I will end up adding a little piece of chipboard there at the very, very end. It's the very last thing I do, I think. And the bottom, I've got down there a little circle and another little label. And then I find this little hand that's in the I love you in the American Sign Language. And I like that. So, because I used to do that to my daughter. When she'd be riding off to go on the bus or something like that for school or something, I'd do the I love you sign toward her. It's been a while since I did that, though. I don't know why we stopped doing it. I guess because she got older and was driving herself. I don't know. I do put the little hand up on foam. And I put that label, or I don't think I've done it yet, though. But the thing that says I'm here for the good times, the red little fishtail banner deal, I'm going to put that up on foam. I think I'm going to end up putting on the left-hand side. So she had like an arrow pointing toward the photo that was, so it was pointing toward the right. And y'all, I looked, and I couldn't find a single arrow other than, I shouldn't say a single one. I found one chipboard arrow that was like black and silver foiled, and I just go, this isn't the right mood. So I couldn't use it, and nothing else I had words pointing in the right direction. So I'm going to end up using an airplane, y'all, because we're at the airport, right? So it kind of tells the story that way. I don't know if I pulled that out yet, though. I don't know if I pulled that out. I'll also find a piece of chipboard it's black with white lettering, and it says, we were made for this. But that's, again, toward the end. I'm just putting down the hand right now. Yeah, this little picture was taken. We had gone to Nashville, my daughter and I, for, it was like a training retreat. She was invited. My daughter's, she's so charming. I mean, everybody loves her. And she gets to know people that, if I'm honest with you, they're kind of in positions of leadership. And they're like, she's pretty good. So they wanted to come. So I got to tag along. I had no business being in that retreat, if I'm honest. I don't. I'm just an old lady sometimes, I think. That's kind of silly. I shouldn't say that really. But anyways, I was at the retreat. We went to the retreat together. And this was where we landed in Nashville. I think it's when we landed. It might be when we're taking off now that I say that. No, I think we'd landed because I had my jacket off and everything. And she just took this cute picture because I was like, oh, let's take a picture. And I don't know how she does. I guess she turned it up and used that funny angle, the little fish. I don't know what that's called, that wide angle. That's what I'm trying to say. And she took that cute little photo of us. Yeah, there's the airplane. And I've got the little word traveler. She loves to travel. I've told you guys that before. She just loves to travel. She'll go anywhere just about. I mean, she really will. If they say, hey, go to, Ohio or something, and not to offend anybody in Ohio, but I mean, it's not like it's a famous tourist spot, right? So, but she'll go. She's like, I don't care. It's an event or whatever. So she loves to go. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really I do. I don't add any other mixed media or anything. There's a lot going on with all the little patterns and stuff. I could have, but I didn't really notice any on hers. So I didn't add it. I did put I just was going to tell you, I put the plane and that word traveler. Both of those are up on foam as well. They're kind of acting as that arrow that she had is kind of my intention there. I think this turned out really cute, though. I do like the little circles. I even like it when it's on the pattern paper. But I see a lot of people kind of either cut them out or punch them out or something. I do think they're neat. I love all the little patterns. On this paper, there's like a little, it's kind of funny because there's like a little bird. I mean, Vicky Booten does really cool stuff. I'm not going to lie. I was watching some of her lives, or no, it was a live. Maybe it was a live when she did it, and it was a replay, but it was the like reveal or whatever of the new Discover and Create, and she's so cute. She was just so excited about her stuff, and I guess they must do it like digitally or something, like do the design work on some type of digital format before it gets all printed. So, because I've often wondered when you see these creators and they'll say, "Oh, I got this in the mail, and it's just so beautiful." And they act like they've never seen it before. Well, I guess that makes total sense because they're probably looking at it digitally the whole time until they actually get the piece of paper in their hand. Duh. I don't know why I didn't think about it because you got to have it printed, right? Anyways, she was really cute. Okay, so I think I'm going through here looking for, I don't know, something. I think this is where I find there's a little purple foiled arrow up, and I just stick it up there. Honestly, I should probably not have done because I don't know that there's a single bit of purple anywhere else. But I liked it, so I stuck it up there. This is where I trim off those extra little tag pieces and the little circle piece there. She has a circle on top and bottom, but I already had so much on the top, I kind of didn't want to do another circle up there. Glued that down because it was kind of hanging off there. And that's basically, I put the date on the little label up there in the top left after that. But that's it, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you check out the playlist. We will not have Scraplift Crafternoon at the end of December, the last 2 weeks. So we'll have one more, I think, this next week. I think that's right. Unless there's 5 weeks in December. I don't really know. But we won't have it like the Christmas and New Year's weekend. So y'all enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll still have layouts, though, so don't worry. But we'll talk soon. Bye.